Okay, so welcome, and in this video we're going to talk about writing an inequality in what we call interval notation. Okay, so this is another common way of representing sets or representing ranges of values. Okay, so we've got set builder notation. Now let's talk about interval notation. So interval notation, writing an inequality in interval notation is using these steps. Okay, so step number one, we want to, again, just like before when graphing, we want to determine the endpoints of the interval, if they exist. Okay, so identify those. Then two, we're going to write the left boundary, or we're going to use the negative infinity if the left boundary doesn't exist first. So we'll always write the left boundary first, followed by the right boundary. Okay, so we're going to write the left boundary first, or negative infinity. Then we're going to write the second boundary, the left-hand boundary, okay, or excuse me, the right boundary. Let me start over. We're going to write the left boundary first, if it exists. If it doesn't exist, we're going to write negative infinity. Then we're going to write after that the right boundary, okay, or positive infinity if it doesn't exist. So we're always going from left to right, right? Okay, so now we always put a comma between the two boundaries in the interval, okay, to separate them. And then once we do that, then we're going to enclose the interval, the two endpoints, in the proper groupings. Either square brackets for both, square bracket for one and a parenthesis for the other, or both parentheses, okay? Depending on whether we're dealing with strict inequalities or inequalities that involve an equal sign or some mixture of the two, just depends on if the endpoints are being included in the set or not, or in the interval or not, okay? So again, that's just the steps. Again, we'll do examples and see it in action. Take care.